Hey, welcome back. Um, I'm just really sad today, but I've been doing this vlog Dear Kevin series, and I mean I've been sad before, but I figured rather than carrying it around with me and eventually it'll go away, I'd use the time to do something productive with it and make another Dear Kevin episode. Um, Dear Kevin, I know you've been there. If anybody watching is actually a real fan of Kevin Smith or wants to learn some things, go check out. I think it's the fourth one, the fourth evening with Kevin Smith he did, Too Fat for 40, where he talks about like what life was like when Zack and Miri tanked at the box office, and in Kevin Smith Burn in Hell he talked about what it's like after his father died and how that reframed his mind. But I don't know. Okay, so fuck it. Dear Kevin, I know you've been through depression before, or some form of it, you had, your wife and your kid, and Wayne Gretzky flew in to save the day, and, you got reinvigorated, and you've made these great fucking movies with Tusk and Yoga Hosers, and wrote like 5 scripts in less than a year, and all that shit's fantastic. I gotta say, a lot of the time, you, Kevin Smith, have been my anti-depression, but you've also been the the Wayne Gretzky of it all, where it's like I'm just gonna be depressed. I'm like, he talked about in the Too Fat for 40 thing. He talked about just fucking hanging out in his office, smoking a shit ton of weed, and watching like hockey DVDs and documentaries about Canada. A lot of the times when I'm feeling down, particularly like when I was back in LA feeling down, and I wasn't going to work and I wasn't going to school, I would just fucking watch commentary tracks from Kevin Smith all day, or Joss Whedon, or whoever I was currently geeking on at the moment. So, yeah. Depression's a real thing, I guess, and thank you, Kevin, for helping me get through it. There's nothing like uplifting. I just wanted to record something and talk about it rather than keep it in my heart and my head. It's, what the fuck is today? Hang on, the calendar's off camera. It's March, 6th. It's March 6th, Sunday, March 6th. I've been off for a week. I have to go back to work tonight in a few hours. I didn't do much with my week off. I mean, I did. I watched a bunch of things I liked. I reconnected with a very dear friend who, I might never have seen again ever. I put a bunch of videos up, kind of recharge my batteries. And the thing I think that's making me sad isn't so much that I have to go to work or that I hate my fucking job. That's, welcome to humanity. I deal with that all the time. Everybody does. I think it's that, like, if a genie popped up right now and offered me, $3 million or $10 million, some amount, it's like, you never have to do anything again, you can do whatever you want. I think the thing I want to do isn't making films. It's just doing nothing. Like, that's what I want to do with my life. I don't fucking, it's too hard. I don't want to do it. It sucks. And that's why I'm recording the vlog, which is, I'll put it up as a Dear Kevin because that's the series I'm doing right now. But yeah, I don't know. Feel real shitty. Like I watched the new season of Louie, just came on Netflix this weekend. Great show. I mean, the show didn't make me depressed. As I mentioned in another video, the show can be depressing, but I was sitting there watching the finale and smiling and chuckling to myself, and like there's just been this like pit, like, ball in the pit of my stomach the past couple days. And I'm just like, man, I'm sad. Like, and I said it with that smile in my head, like, I don't feel good. Like, I'm very sad right now. And it's, I know it'll go away, and it's not like the kind of thing where I'm in a shitty mood, so I'm gonna get drunk and forget about it, or anything like that. It's just like this no real reason in my bones, just like, fucking, I'm sad. So, I thought I'd, say something about it. To anybody else, out there who's feeling sad or, goes through things like this, hopefully you know that it'll be okay. Hopefully you know that when you're feeling sad, that's a thing that's supposed to happen. Sometimes you're supposed to feel sad. Even if it seems like there's no reason, there probably is somewhere, and Or there's no fucking reason. Just be sad. Be in a bad mood. It's okay to feel sad. Like, don't let anybody else make you feel shitty for feeling sad. Don't feel shitty about yourself. I mean, I'm sure if you're feeling sad, you feel shitty about yourself, but like, don't feel bad because you're sad. You'll get over it someday. You know, could take 10 minutes, could take 2 weeks, could take years, but eventually you'll stop feeling sad. And anyone who's had it knows that, like, you can laugh really hard when you're feeling sad. You can have wonderful memories when you're really sad. Make wonderful memories when you're really sad. You can go do a bunch of really fun shit when you're feeling really sad, but you're still sad, and that's okay. Like, that'd be my advice to anybody who, you know, goes through this. If you feel sad, just, you know, keep doing what you were doing. Like, I was planning to watch Louis all day today anyway, and I, you know, still kept watching Louis. I wasn't really planning on recording something because I'm lazy and I figured I'd be asleep. I work graveyard shifts, so I thought I'd be sleeping during the day, but since I was feeling shitty and bad, and I have this platform now that I've created for myself, I thought I'd say something about it. And I guess that's another thing. If you're feeling sad, like, do something about it. You know, draw a picture, sing a song, find that like really sad movie you like, and just fucking, like, I don't know, embrace it if you can, rather than trying to push it away. I think it's stupid and scary and dangerous to try and neglect the way you feel about something. You're feeling it for a reason, and it'll pass just like everything else. I don't know. I guess I'm done. The plan was to smoke a whole cigarette. I haven't quite finished it yet, but, you know, I would smoke a cigarette during the vlog. Anyway, thank you for watching. Even if nobody's watching, like, I'm glad that I have a forum to talk about this shit. I don't feel better if that clues you in. Like, after doing this, I don't feel like, yeah, now I've worked it through. I still feel sad, and you know, part of that I think is that I know I have to go to work, and work fucking blows, and I'm probably gonna be working a 7-day week this week. That's just what happens. The schedule is never posted until way late in the week, like on Thursdays. So I know I'm working Sunday through Thursday, like all those days. But most likely, when the schedule resets for next week, I'll be working Friday and Saturday as well. So yeah, I'm just sad about that. I mean, that's just a reality. Like, fuck, I don't want to go back to work. But when you work a graveyard shift, particularly the store I do, you're alone, and it's very slow, and you just kind of sit there listening to the same fucking top 40 hits on Bob FM, and, you know, people come in and they're fucking depressed a lot of the times, and they're hammered. And yeah, I don't know, you get real judgy about a lot of things when you work a graveyard shift at a convenience store in a shitty part of town. And that's, like, I just know that anyway. I know that's going to be a reality, but since I'm feeling sad, it's like, you know, it'd be nice to have, like, a concrete, like, something cool could happen. There's always the rare fun night at work. But, you know, it'd be nice to count on the fact that I know something awesome is going to be happening in the next day or 2 days, and really, like, between now and the next time I'm off, it's really just going to be me by myself. You know, I'll talk to my mom on the way to work and on the way home, because that's the kind of relationship I have with my mother. I might, you know, maybe I'll hear some cool feedback from you guys at YouTube. You know, I might hear from a friend via text or something like that, but for the most part, I know my next week is just going to be me alone, going to work, coming home, jerking off, and watching whatever, Louis C.K. or whatever the fuck I feel like watching this week. So that can be rough. I know there's not a bright spot for a while. Granted, at the end of that, there will be a bright spot. I'll see somebody. I'll see a friend. I'll get drunk. Something will happen. But yeah, I know I'm gonna feel shitty. I know not feel, but I could feel happy. But I know this week's gonna be shitty. So, and they all are. All the weeks are shitty. Anyway, I finished my cigarette. I've rambled on a lot. Hope it helps. Even if it's not helping, it's helping me. So I appreciate anybody who gives a shit enough to listen. Yeah. Goodbye. Not goodbye. I'm not killing myself or anything. I'll see you next time. I'm gonna go back to watching Louis. TTFN. Sorry for the bummer vlog.